Alright, so I had started a video where I was messing around with inks. And I decided to put some ink in water, and then I added a few drops of oil. And, you know, obviously when you put oil in on paper, it makes a vellum-like effect, right? So I did that with this paper, but obviously I didn't have very much ink, you know. So I added a little bit of this dried up blue ink pad. And this is what I got. So it's like making this really neat effect on the paper with the oil and the water and the ink. I don't know if you can see it. So there's like spots where it's kind of opaque. Kind of, you can see through it where there's like see-through spots. And then it's also made it run, the ink run around on the paper. The oil has. So we're playing with this. I'm gonna add a little more oil. Again, this is literally all I did. Because I had started making a video. Woo! See that? See that oil running through that ink? Anyway, that was cool. It was like a shooting star with ink. Anyway, that's what I was doing. I started out I was gonna just mess around with inks. I was, you know, pressing them with alcohol and hand sanitizer, rubbing it on and stamping it around on my ink pads. And then I just threw the pad of purple, of this purple ink pad into this water bowl over here. Dumped a little in here and added a chunk of my dried up blue. And this is what we have right here. I have different materials that I'm using, different kinds of papers. This is just like a 3x5 card. I have that are just plain. I have some old book papers that were found in my attic from the book Robin Hood, some cupcake liners, coffee filters, plain printer paper, other just papers that were printed or whatever with words. So we're just gonna play around with stuff. So I'm actually gonna get some printer paper and tear it, because I don't know. For one, I mean, have you torn paper? It's so soothing. I love it. So we're going to just plop that on. And the oil just kind of runs down on the paper. And then you get some of those those kind of see-through-ish vellum-like spots. Then the oil's making the ink run. And it's kind of got this blue tint to it. And I think I might add more ink too, to make it even more prominent here. Squish out more ink out of that pad. It's actually kind of cool, because then instead of like a solid sheet of paper that you know, swish some olive oil or whatever on to get a full page vellum effect, you just get little dots here and there and little runs of it. I like that, actually. I really do. So we are going to continue with this experiment, because I like this. This is cool, and it's fun, and it's messy, and it's not fun unless it's like super messy, obviously. I mean, come on. I think I like making, I think I make more messes than my kids do. I'll tell my kids not to spill something. Don't spill that. And that's pretty much what happens to me, like probably 5 minutes after I say that. So yeah, I really like this effect. And I believe Shannon Green has a way that she stores any papers that she did olive oil on or oil on to make them have that see-throughness that she painted them on or painted on. She stores them separately, but she did say that she never has had a problem gluing them down onto paper. So, but I really like, yeah, I really just like this here and there kind of vellum look. Those, oh, that's really pretty. I bet that'll be, this one's already starting to dry. And you can really see how, I can see my finger underneath there in that little dot. You can see, and I bet if I were to put text underneath where those oils are, you'd be able to, where the oil is, you'd be able to see. So you can see the text through the, where the oil part is. Especially if it was glued down, you'd be able to see it. But you'd only be able to get little hints of that through there. Oh, cool, I love this. So, any more ink in this pad? They're gonna get squished out. Oh yeah, get out of there. My fingers are gonna be so stained. I don't care. I mean, I have wood stains still on my arm from the night before last. That I took a shower. I tried washing it off right after. Took a shower. It was just not. It's not coming off for a while. It'll come off eventually. It definitely stains. Okay. I'm gonna squish that at some point on something on my little book of. I have like a book where my little paint rub-off book where I put any. That was the purple ink pad that I squished out the rest of the ink after dunking it. But yeah, this is my paint wipe-off book. Just little pages. I've wiped my paint, tested my ink stuff on. Some other pages randomly in here. Anyway, we're going back to this because I'm having fun with this. I think I might put a little more oil in here. Kind of look, you probably can't really see it on the camera, but it's so, like from what I see, it's like the color of it is like almost like night sky, and you can see little specks of the oil. It looks like little stars in it. It's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use some of this old book paper. Dip it a little bit. Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's pretty. And the oil's already starting to seep through on it. And I don't think I'm going to do both sides, just because I will probably not be using this as like a page in a journal. I don't think I'll probably use this as like accents for tags, accents for journals to give it dimension. Ooh, some of the ink's starting to run, I think, a little bit too. It's really pretty though. I don't know if you can see it because I have like really crappy lighting in my house. But I don't know if you can see the blue tinting on the page, and then you can see the oil spots where it's starting to get opaque. See my finger right there? So this is really neat. Yeah, I really like this technique. Because it's also not like it's oily either. It's just like little specks of oil on it. Little specks of... That's cool. I like that. I'm liking this. Alright, so let's do... That's why I don't really mind if I'm ripping either, because I'm pretty much probably going to just use this as accents. See how pretty? I can just let it run. Just let the color run a little bit. I'll just see what these look like when they're dry. I'll have to do like add a picture or something to my video or something. Neat. Really neat. Okay, I think I want a little more blue. I want it darker now. I want a darker contrast. So I think I'm gonna just like somehow get this. Oh, this is so, it almost feels really gross. It's like, it feels like, ew. It feels, it has a really, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's not really gross texture. It's like I don't know, it's like, it's kind of cool. But it kind of feels like gum that's been sitting there for a while, but it's not hard. It's just like that gooey. All right, let's get this darker. Darker, darker, darker. That is some old rubber. Old foam. Whatever that, I don't know what this kind of foam this is. It's okay. Let's squish those into something at some point. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll just add this. I'll just wipe my fingers off real quick. I'm checking how long my video is because I'm going to try not to go too long. I really don't want my videos to be longer than, like majority of my videos, I really don't want them to be longer than like 30 minutes. Because this coming from somebody who has a short attention span, I want to kind of, I guess, play on that. So, now that that's a little darker, oh yeah, there we go. That's better. Now you can really see the oil running down the page. You can really see that now. You can see the contrast of it now. And the oil is running down the page, and it's going to make little runs. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. That's pretty. Okay. Let's go down there. Oh yeah, these are pretty. I like these. Ah, I'm so excited. Let's try a copy builder. Let's just slap one of those in there. Ew. You can see the oil running down this too, but either way, it'll be kind of a It'll be like a stained coffee filter. A blue stained coffee filter. And my fingers are also going to be stained. Really nice. It's sticking. Shake off some of that. That'll be a pretty little stained coffee filter when it's all dry. Be a really pretty blue with little slightly see-through spots. Okay, I want to try another color. I only have one other color in here, and that would be my red. My red one. Don't really want to waste, I mean, all that ink down in there. So I don't want to, so I'm just gonna chunk this whole thing in there. Blop. So I'm sure this will make a really cool orange-ish color. And orange is one of my favorite colors. Love orange, love it. So it'll be like it'll be like a blood orange. Like mostly red, but it's orange. Dark orange. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this. Yes. I'll get all that ink out. You know, I'm pretty sure my sister and my mom are going to be watching these videos. This is probably the kind of stuff. I almost said a different word. That makes it so like all my clothes have paint and everything else on. Because I do dumb stuff like this. Not dumb, fun. That's probably a better word for it, because this is really fun. Getting super messy. Get out of there. I want all the ink in there that I can get. Oh my gosh. Let's just get this little handy dandy book out. Yeah. There we go. Close enough. Okay. Let's dip one of these first, because get some oil in there. There we go. Get it nice. All right, get in there. And let's dip. It's going to be a pale orange, though, on the paper. Like a pale orange, or almost like a pinky, orangey color. I don't know. Something like that. But I like it. And it might dry darker, too. Most likely. I'm guessing. Right? Probably darker. I don't know. I have no idea. Obviously, because I've never done this before, so. But, yeah, I'm really liking this technique. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let's do another one of these cards, because that's always fun. I want to keep at least some of it orange on there. Yeah, there we go. Let it stay on there a little bit. I'm pretty sure you could do this not just with inks, obviously. I'm pretty sure you could probably just you know, you make your own acrylic sprays by with water and acrylic. So I'm guessing you could probably just mix a little paint and it'd probably, which I might actually just do, just so we can go ahead and throw that on here. Okay. Wow, my hands were really, really needing that. Yeah, I might actually just do that real quick and I will come back to this part. Okay, my camera actually, my phone actually ran out of its memory card. So, let me adjust this a little bit more. You see that? Okay. So anyway, I mixed these colors. I don't know where it cut off because I didn't look. So again, I used nutmeg for the brown and Caribbean for the that color that I like. I use a lot of this color. So not really an exact science, pretty much dump some water in a pan and blop your paint in and mix it around until, you know, it looks good. I did test washes just to see kind of how dark the color was going to be when I dipped it. So, same thing that we did with the inks that I'm going to do here. Just going to blop a little oil in that. Like that. Drizzle it around. Hey, Onyx, no. No, no, no. Foam handle, not a cat tree. Not a cat tree. You have a cat tree, use the cat tree. Okay, I have 3 cats. I have 3 cats, Onyx, Shiloh, and Shadow. And, funny story, Shiloh is the male cat. Onyx and Shadow are obviously our black cats, and they're female. But Shiloh was my first kitty that came into my current house, and I got him for Christmas. Well, I was told when I first got him as a kitten that he was a girl, and his name was Shyla. I never even bothered to check, because, I mean, I just assumed that, you know, obviously, if I was told he was a girl, then he must be a girl. Did not check, took him to the vet to get fixed, and yeah, the vet called and said that they are no longer, that they can't spay my cat because my cat was not a girl. He needed to be neutered. Because Shyla is, yeah. So I had to change his name to Shiloh, and I felt really bad for demasculating my cat. For a year. It's awful. So awful. My poor Shiloh. Anyway, so obviously I could easily just blop in some more paint. Apparently I like that word tonight. Blop. And stir it around, and I could get darker washes. And I did the brown because I thought it would kind of give a little bit, you know, like tea stain papers. They're just very, I learned that they're very lightly like stained, and it's really pretty. So I thought this brown would kind of do that too. And again, I really like that opaque, or the vellum like dot things that you get, little sprinkles of that. So I don't remember what color I did that on. Stir this around, give it a little stir. oil in here. All right. Let's do this pretty, pretty blue. I love this color. My favorite color is orange, but this is definitely really pretty. So yeah, I really like how these are turning out. So yeah, again, I probably will, where are you going? I'll probably just use these as accents. I mean, I might use these in, I mean, if I did bigger, if I decided to use my bigger pan and do this again, which I probably will, then, you know, I obviously could do full pages and maybe I could use them as journal pages. But, you know, I'm still kind of learning the whole bookbinding thing. I am not... Oh, that is pretty. I like that. Okay. Yeah. And I could probably, if I ever got a lot better at that, then maybe I would use full pages like this, because this is really pretty. How this is turning out. But until then, I'll probably just, because the ones that I'm binding right now are junk, like literally junk journals, just junk mail, you know, magazine chunks that I didn't use, but you know, they're not like scraps that are worthy of, you know, holding on to. They're just kind of, I don't know, kind of ugly magazine pages. So that's kind of what I'm binding together at this point, because, you know, and I don't know, I know some people take those, like, I mean, you can learn it online. There's a lot of different places you could do that online, like to watch videos and stuff, but I've watched a lot of videos on that bookbinding, and I don't know, I still have some serious practicing to do with that. So, but anyway, this has been a really fun technique. I just it kind of came out of nowhere with this. Ooh, I think I'm going to do half and half. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can. Oh, that's so cool. The brown and the blue together. Ooh, that's pretty. You know, I was just playing around with my inks, trying to use them up and all that. So I just kind of winged it. I haven't really seen anyone do this technique before. I've heard of, obviously, the inks and water and the marbling kind of thing with other things. I've heard of painting your papers with oil to make them vellum-like consistency, but I have not seen this done yet, so I'm really excited about this, because I really like this. It's really pretty. So if you like this technique, give this video a thumbs up, I guess, and post a comment. And if you're on any of the Facebook groups that I'm in, then I would love to see pictures of your guys' creations with this. So I think that's it for this video. I'm going to try to cut this short as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.